One of the markets under what we call RAC, the real estate and construction niche, is really the people that operate buildings. And so the large buildings, like the one we're in today, you know, they're operated and they have some vulnerabilities within their and risks within their organization when it comes to digital, you know, their interconnection of devices. And so some of those things would be, you know, areas around automation. So a lot of buildings are automating themselves. And so there's a term that's used called Internet of Things, the IoT industry. And really, well, what that term means is that any types of devices that can connect to the internet or connect to the network are typically an Internet of Thing device. That could be a video camera, that could be a heating system, that could be your phone, that could be a printer, and there are numerous other things that could be connected. And so why that is a worry or a risk is that typically those kinds of devices don't look at security functionality as their number one criteria when they go to market. It's typically, you know, user interface, how well it works, how well it operates, what kind of information can it give back. So typically what we'll find is those devices are unsecured. And so when you put those kinds of devices into your organization, you are adding potential risk to your organization because people can expose or get into your network through those types of devices. And when we're doing a penetration test against a building, what we're looking for is can that building sustain a cyber attack or a hack? And when we are able to infiltrate into that organization, if we find a hole, we typically can get into areas as in taking over their file servers, able to maybe take information that would be on that. It could be client information, it could be banking information that's being held there, it could be proprietary information that's being held on those systems. And we also can get into what we call the command and control areas. So we might be able to shut down the elevators, we might be able to stop exhaust fans, we might be able to turn the heat high or low. You know, really an organization has to evaluate its risks. So, you know, if an elevator went down, you know, would that matter? You know, if they're leasing their facility, and it happens often, the lease may not be renewed. And so, you know, there is a risk of losing, you know, maybe a high potential lease that you have if the heating is not working. And so those command and controls can be a problem in that sense. A recent penetration test, we were able to basically take over a building's infrastructure, and not only one building, multiple buildings, because when we were able to get into one, we were able to cross all to others. So we were able to shut down or look at all their video cameras. And so as an example, if we wanted to take something, or if we wanted to steal something or erase a video, we had full access to the video, not only video cameras, but also the video file server. So we would have been able to take out any of the running clips that were on that server. So, you know, there definitely we could have done all that. We were able to take files. We got into what we call their HVAC systems, when we could have very easily turned off or turned on and done some damage to their systems. And so those are real life situations, and it wasn't that hard to do. It was quite easy to be able to get in there and do that.